Computer. Okay, we are recording and I'm going to mute.
Hi, everyone. My name is Janine Bravo, and welcome. So, as you guys know, we have decided to start this Revenge BOD group, and we are crazy excited about it. But one thing that we realized that's going to make this group more successful than the other groups is digging in a little bit deeper on just trying to lose weight, trying to look good for that dress, or see a certain number on the scale. We want to figure out why. Why do we want this? Why are we doing this? And most importantly, why are we doing this as a lifestyle change, not just a quick fix to go on to the next event? So today we have Amy and Bridget, and we're just going to ask each other a few questions so you guys can get to know us a little bit deeper, a little bit more than just the outer surface that you might know us now. And I hope you guys enjoy. So here we go. Bridget will be speaking first.
Okay, guys. Hi, my name is Bridget Aleman, and I'm going to ask questions. So, as Janine said, we're really going to dig deep into this Revenge BOD group. And one of the things that we thought was, of course, you have to get raw and deep and really like peel down the layers. That the only way you guys are going to do that is if we, your hosts, do that as well. So I'm going to ask Amy the following questions, and that way you guys can see what we're talking about when we mean Revenge BOD and us getting real and personal with this group. So Amy, let me ask you, what is going to make this group, Revenge BOD, different than the other groups that we have hosted?
I personally think with the whole idea that we're getting raw, that we're going, us three have gone through a fitness journey. We know what it feels like to lose weight. We've gotten that after picture that we've wanted. And life has happened, or one thing has led to another, and we've slipped, or we haven't always had, we haven't maintained our results. And I feel that the fact that we've been there before, that we've done it, that we know what it takes, and that we're gonna speak to you guys more than just the come join us, the 30-minute workouts. It's the real deal, the things that are gonna happen to you every day, the things you're gonna face, that you're gonna have to say, what do I do? Who do I turn to? And I think it's the heart part of this group that we're going to be giving to it, that it's going to make the difference. Emotion.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Jenny, let me ask you, what is the biggest misconception that you have faced during your journey?
This is such an interesting question. I think the biggest misconception people have had about my own journey is that it's easy. I hear it over and over again. You've done it before, you can do it again. And while I use that at times as inspiration, as like, you know what, you're right, I can do it again. Yes, you're right. A lot of times what I had trouble expressing is that during that time, I was very motivated for one event, which was my wedding. That was my goal. That was what I wanted, to walk down the aisle looking a certain way. And once I achieved that, it was kind of like my goal was achieved, and I kind of stopped working towards that goal. And what I think people find hard to understand is that I didn't know how to make it a lifestyle change. I don't know how to make my goal life and have that be the event I work towards. And that is what I want Revenge BOD to be about, is finding that like that motivation, that wedding that gave me, because my wedding was a really big motivation for me, is using that and finding it as simply it being life, simply it being just the way I should be living my life, a very healthy, happy lifestyle. So I think the misconception of it's that it's easy, I can do it again kind of deal, is what I think a lot of people think. I don't know why it's so hard for her. She did it again. She could do it before, kind of deal. So I think that would definitely be the biggest misconception for my journey.
Yep, I agree completely. I actually had a conversation not too long ago with somebody who, you know, I do Instagram stories just like you and Amy and everybody else. And the thing that they were asking is like, oh, do you remember Bridget? Like, oh yeah, Bridget, the one who lost all that weight. And she sent me the conversation and I was like, damn, the one who lost all that weight, and what are they thinking now? The girl who gained it all back. Oh, that's the part that really gets me. And you know, like you, Janine, yeah, like we had that one event, we rocked the shit out of our journey, and then now all of a sudden it's like, where do we pick up again? What is going to be that event that we're going to pick back up? So I completely agree. So I want to ask both of you ladies, what is your why? Why are you doing Revenge Bod?
Okay, so I think with my last answer, you guys can kind of see already why I'm doing Revenge Bod. Mostly because I have lost control of being able to make it a lifestyle, being able to make my results long lasting. And my why is to, first of all, realize that I am so much more than my weight. I'm so much more than trying to lose weight and trying to look a certain way. And that's what I want revenge. That's my first why, is to learn that I can love me at any stage in my life, whether I look my best or whether I look my worst. It's okay. It's just part of my journey in being who I am. And then most importantly, to kind of do get back to that healthy, feeling strong, feeling like, through my own, I kind of felt like every workout is a mini battle, and the fact that you do it and you win the day helps you become a warrior in every other aspect of your life, in your career, in your relationships, in, for me, soon to be mom, eventually one day, kind of thing. So that's definitely the second part of my why, is to kind of equip myself in being that warrior I know I can be in my life. And it starts with what makes me feel the weakest, which is my weight loss journey. That's my why.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, this is not a sex reveal call. And I want to the baby reveal call. My why. You know what? I think I'm too judgmental on myself, and I think I want to see myself through a different lens. I want to know that it's okay, that I am never gonna have a perfect body. I weigh 183 pounds. I will fluctuate here and there, but I'm never gonna be somebody that weighs 140, 150 pounds. I work hard. I need to be okay with that. I want to love myself how I am. And instead of looking at a picture and seeing all these imperfections, I want to look at it and say, damn, you know what? I work hard. I want to be happy. I want to feel that. I don't have to constantly be on this battle with the scale. Fuck the scale. If I feel good, forget what the scale says. And I feel sometimes I advance and I feel that my body's great, and then I get on the scale and I'm like, but I just gained 4 pounds, but maybe it's 4 pounds of muscle. You know what I mean? I want to, if I work so hard, why am I still going through that? I'm healthy. I eat healthy. So for me, it's that I want to see myself. I want to be happy in my skin. I want to feel that what I do is enough, and love myself at every stage of the process.
Yeah, I agree. I think those are very important points. You have to love yourself at every stage. And I will tell you, I'm not one perfect woman like every other woman on the planet. We are not. And I think this time around, at least for me, I'll answer what my why is behind going and doing Revenge Bod. It has to deal, I needed to find a real, deep, intimate reason. And it's more than just the weight loss. It's more than just how I feel in my skin. It's more than the physical appearance, how I feel and all that stuff. And quick story, my daughter, who plays travel softball, she gained weight. There was one picture that I took, because I'm the team photographer as well. And there was one picture that I took, and I take pictures of all the girls on the team, whether it's during a play or whatever it is. And she posted that picture, and she called herself fat. She was so unhappy with that picture. And lo and behold, she started working out by herself. She would got an app or whatever it is. She went outside and she started working out. I started making sure that I started feeding her correctly. I started, being positive about her self-image and all that stuff, because I don't want her to grow up saying I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that, especially with how kids are today. I didn't want her to grow up how I'm talking to myself, and she started doing her thing. And little by little, she started losing the weight. She started gaining the muscle. She started, drinking more water. She started doing all of these little things. And that's when I said to myself, Bridget, if your kid is doing it, you have to do it as well. You can't see your kid outside freaking working out, doing softball, doing all these things, eating correctly, and you're not doing that. You're not following in those footsteps. And that's when, for me, I was like, no, I can't. I have to do something for her to show her that, yes, mom is behind you, but mom is doing it as well. I want her to, look and be proud of who I am. And when she put that side by side picture, because she did lose weight, she gained muscle and all that stuff, she was so proud of herself. She was so proud. And I want her to feel proud of me as well. And that's when I knew, I was like, I have to do it for them. I have to do it for my family. It's more than what I look like in pictures, more than I look like in bathing suits. It's more than just the physical appearance of what we look like. It's for them. And so that's why I decided, I'm like, I have to do it. I have to. And so when Amy reached out, I was like, this is it. This is the call that I've been waiting for. And, that's my why. That really is. It's making sure that my kids are proud of mom, because they're doing the work, and mom can't be doing the work as well. Yeah, no, I can't have that. So, I think I'm going to end this one with you, Amy. And what has been the biggest obstacle that you have dealt with?
The honest truth, the drinking. That's my biggest problem. That and my drinking. Like if I really wanted to, that's my biggest, and nutrition, drinking, and the sweets, but more than anything, the drinking. Like I can control myself with everything else, but the weekends come and I want to have fun, and I sometimes have a glass of wine during the week, which obviously we know if you're following time nutrition, you're not supposed to be doing it. Like if you're following what you're supposed to be doing, and that has always been my weakness. And I feel that not only that, I feel it does short circuit me in different ways. Like even for my business, it's a little bit more in depth with that, in that sense. And I feel that if I had more control of it, I would obviously have better results. And then at the same time, so would my business. Honest truth.
Yeah. Janine, what has been your biggest obstacle or roadblock in your journey?
I think my biggest obstacle would definitely be that I wasn't honest with myself. I think I kept trying to beat around the bush on what I was lacking in doing and getting the results that I was looking for. And I think the trying to pretend it's not there is what continued to just kind of self-sabotage myself. So I think that not taking responsibilities in the areas that I lack in, or the areas that I'm not honest with myself, is definitely my biggest roadblock. I think I'm pretty good at following things, at doing what I have to do. But it's harder when I feel like it's not for somebody else. Like it's so much easier if someone's like, hey, Janine, can you help me with this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I can do something really quickly, but it's like me who I have to take responsibility in meal prepping, in planning my week, in making sure I grocery shop on a day where it's going to set me up for success, not like on Friday where that means half the vegetables are going to be thrown out by Monday because I didn't use them because it was the weekend. Of course, who really cooks on the weekend? And it's just like, that downright cycle that if I was just honest with myself, I would say, hey, stop buying shit on Friday. You're doing it on purpose.
Yes.
If you bought it on Sunday, then you wouldn't have the excuse. But so I think not taking responsibility where I should have been is my biggest roadblock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Miss Bridget, let's answer that question for yourself. What would you?
Oh, absolutely.
Roadblock.
So, yeah, my biggest roadblock is I could do it again. Having that mentality of, oh, I've done it before. I could lose the weight. And eating everything, that has been my roadblock. And let's be real. You can't cheat a fucking diet. You really can't. So yes, you have fun on weekends. Yes. And I started for some odd reason, freaking eating, like if I, like the food was going out, like, I don't understand, like appetizer, food, dessert, drinks, like all in one meal. And it's like, who is it the apocalypse? Are we like waiting for the apocalypse to come that you have to like eat all this food? And that was just one meal. Imagine 3 meals like that, like in one day. And so my biggest roadblock was not having control over this bad boy. Cause I'm very easily like, hey, you want to go out to eat? Okay, yes, let's go. Let's go. Sure, why not? Let's go. It's the weekend. It's time to have fun. But yeah, after that meal or that apocalypse meal, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? And, it's just having that stupid mentality, like, oh, I've done it before, I could do it again kind of thing, where I know I can, but at the same time, it's like, no, Bridget, you have to kind of control yourself a little bit. Yeah, you have fun and stuff, but eating on the weekends like that, or even on a random Tuesday eating like that wasn't gonna fly. So there's a lot of things that I have to take back to basics and be real with who I am, what I'm capable of, and really controlling this bad boy right here, because that can get me in trouble very quickly. So yeah, my eating has been my biggest obstacle.
Well, I can totally agree. I mean, can totally relate in one way or form with you for sure. In both of you guys' stories. This has been amazing. It's been really great to get to know all you guys in a different way, in a more specific way. I do want to end this with one question for each of us. And then after this question, we're just going to wrap up, say goodbye, and hope you guys enjoy. So here is, and I'm going to ask a question and then I'll answer I'll give my answer. So share one thing you have done that you are embarrassed to share, something that you self-sabotage. This was a pretty hard answer. And I thought to myself, should I give them the answer that isn't as embarrassing, or I'm about to cry, or should I give them the real answer, because this is what it's about, right? This is why this is going to be different for us, for me, is the revenge bot is being honest. And it's okay because it's who it's just part of it, and I'll just move past it. But so here's my answer. I know how to play my husband. I ask him every Sunday night, okay, babe, let's do it. I need your help to help me stay on track. And he's always like, yes, okay, I'm there for you, babe. Whatever you need, I'll cook for you. I'll help you cook, whatever. And I'm like, okay. And by Thursday, by Friday, I'm already starting to feel like, oh, but I really want sushi, or I really want ice cream, or I really want this. And if I just say, hey, let's go get ice cream, my husband's going to be like, no, we have to stay on track. You asked me to help you. Well, I know the exact words to use on him for him to feel bad and want to make me happy and end up giving it. And I play him like a fiddle when it comes to that. I really do. And I think when I heard this question and I was like, okay, what answer am I going to give? That's the honest truth. My husband loves to make me happy. He does not like it when I'm sad. Even if that means giving in to what he knows he shouldn't, just so that I can stop crying and I can stop, being sad. And I do it more often than I would like to admit to. So that's my self-sabotage I'm ashamed of reason.
That is the cutest, most self-sabotaging answer I've ever heard, and I love Eric even more.
Bless his soul. I know.
We all do it in some shape, way, or form. Trust me, you're not alone. Well, mine is I will go into the kitchen when no one is looking, and I will get who jumped on. Okay. I will get spoonfuls of ice cream and stick them down my throat real fast. And somehow I feel that if I do it really fast, the calories don't count. And if no one is looking, even more. And it's especially when they buy chocolate chip mint. I'm like, and it's things that I know I shouldn't be doing. Not right. I'm like, is anybody watching me? I'm an ice cream thief.
Do you know what's funny? I think we all have like the same self-sabotaging technique. It's all about food. Like, why is it all food? So mine is I do the groceries at home. So I'm the one who does groceries. And I'm the one who will get the cookies for the kids. I will be the one who gets the ice cream for the family. I will be the one who gets like the chips for a snack. And I will be the one who gets whatever it is that looks delicious for everybody except me. But I end up eating it. So I'll go into the cabinet, and if it's cookies, whatever it is, I'll get 2, because 2 is perfectly fine. Okay, 2 is fine. Those calories don't count. It's just 2. I mean, how much calories can 2 cookies be? And then I'll eat the 2 cookies, and it's like, okay, I need 2 more. Those don't count either because it's just 2 more cookies. And yes, so the pantry and my shopping for the kids and the family is what my self-sabotage is. And yes, they do fucking add up. But I have told myself that the 4 cookies or the sleeve of cookies don't count because I deserve a treat meal. And I worked out 4 days this week, and I haven't drank, I haven't done anything. So I deserve this whole sleeve of cookies because I am Bridget. And I give myself a pat on the back.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we could all relate in a little shape or form to that, for sure. I've done that as well.
Yeah.
Have anything else that you would like to say really quick before we say goodbye? If not, I mean, I'm blown away by all of you guys' honesty, and it really makes me brave to be honest in my own journey. So hope everyone enjoyed this.
Yeah, we'll be doing this again. We're gonna have other women that are joining our Revenge BOD with us, and we're gonna be asking them questions, and they're gonna be able to share. And basically, we just want to show you what it's all gonna be about. It's more than a meal plan. It's gonna be more than a shake. It's more than a workout. It's real, raw emotions, what it takes, what we're going to do to get our revenge BOD, because this is just the beginning. We're going to have after pictures and hopefully 0.2 versions and 0.3 versions, and
Amen.
make a big deal about this whole thing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Great. Everybody have a good night.
Bye. Good
Good
night.
night.